This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, the SEC won a major blow in court, and this is going to tell you how hypocritical the SEC is. Okay? They ruled that XRP is not a security. Okay, we've already established that. The courts have decided that. But the courts have said that third-party tokens sold on secondary markets satisfy the Howey Test. And the Howey Test is how you determine whether or not an instrument is a security or not. Okay? And if you want something to be a security, it has to pass the Howey Test. So when you take these third-party tokens that are sold on the secondary market, the courts have held that establishes them as a security. So that is a big win for the SEC. The SEC can go after these tokens. But here's the hypocrisy of the SEC. You have GME tokens and AMC tokens that are being used as securities. Every single day, trillions of them, billions of them. Yet somehow the SEC isn't investigating the use of these tokens as a security. They're going after real crypto, and if it's sold on the secondary market, and if it's third party and all this other stuff to establish that it satisfies the Howey Test. So if they're using AMC tokens to use as false locates in a securities transaction, wouldn't that satisfy the Howey Test? Wouldn't that mean that these tokens are securities? Wouldn't that mean that the SEC should be tracking the trading of these AMC and GME tokens because they passed the Howey Test and they are securities? But the SEC is not concerned about that. The DOJ is not concerned about that. The FBI is not concerned about that. They don't care that these tokens are securities. The AMC counterfeit tokens are securities. The GME counterfeit tokens are securities. And they all satisfy the Howey Test. And the SEC is not even looking at them. They're not even investigating them. But they look at XRP. They're looking at Ethereum. They're looking at all these other cryptocurrencies that they have to go into court to fight to determine if they are security or not. Yet, the AMC tokens are being used as securities. The GME tokens are being used as securities. So where is the SEC's oversight? Where is the SEC's enforcement? It is non-existent. And you know why? Because they don't care about the crypto market. They just care about helping out their buddies. If they were so concerned about cryptocurrency being securities and falling under their jurisdiction, they would be asking questions about these trillions of AMC tokens that are sitting out there that are being used as securities that satisfy the Howey Test. The GME tokens that's being used as securities that satisfy the Howey Test. Why isn't the SEC going after these token makers or these token owners? Because they are robbing retail investors, they're robbing pension funds, they're robbing institutions that follow the rules, so they don't really care if the tokens are security or not. All they care about is protecting the status quo and making sure the 1%ers don't rob other 1%ers. If the 1%ers are robbing retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, the SEC doesn't care. The DOJ doesn't care. The FBI doesn't care. Once in a while, they might put a case out there, a small case, to give the impression that they care. But if you let it go 99% of the time and only 1% of the time you act like you care, guess what? You don't care. You don't care about retail investors. You don't care about pension funds. You don't care about institutions that follow the rules. Anyway, leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Why do you think the SEC is so concerned about getting cryptocurrency labeled as securities, yet the actual cryptocurrency that's being used as securities, the SEC has no oversight over them. The SEC doesn't care. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.